Friends, I'm now in the most remote village I've ever visited. We're now deep in the mountains of Dagestan, far from anywhere. Dagestan is a land of amazing mountains, ancient traditions, and stunning nature. Today I went to the mountain village of Nizhnyaya Kvashani in the Tsuntinsky district. This place impresses with its charm and unique culture. Let's find out how people live here, what they do, and what makes this village so special. It took me almost 8 hours to get here from Makachkala, and now we're here. Nizhnyaya Kvashani is located at an altitude of 1,854 meters above sea level. The road here is already a big adventure. Winding switchbacks, views of mountain rivers, and fresh air that you just can't get enough of. I keep stopping all the time to film something or just to admire the view. It's crazy. The Tsuntinsky district is a remote, scenic part of Dagestan where people have preserved their culture and traditions while living in harmony with nature for centuries. In the village of Nizhny Varshani, the majority of residents are Avars. They are one of the many peoples of Dagestan who practice Islam. Life in this village continues much like in other mountain villages of Dagestan. The people here are very kind and always ready to share their warmth with each other and with guests. As you may have noticed, mountain villages always have very narrow streets, and there are several reasons for this. Mountain villages were built on slopes where land is limited, and narrow streets allowed people to use the available space as efficiently as possible. Another reason is the wind protection corridor. The high walls of the houses and the closely built buildings reduce the impact of strong mountain winds. This is especially important in winter, when cold winds can be dangerous. Another, perhaps the most important reason, is that mountain villages were formed in conditions of a strong communal culture. The houses' closeness showed residents' unity. Narrow streets allowed easy communication, as people could talk through neighboring windows. We met a local resident here. His name is Magomed Rasul. It will be interesting to learn more from him about life in this remote area. Magomed Rasul, what's the population of this village?
I don't know how many people live in the village, but there are about 35 households, I think.
35. How many before?
There were 92 when I knew them. Like the road, they arrived by car, but now everyone is leaving for the plains.
How did the road appear?
Yes. They left before the road too, but after the road, most of them left. Before, when they used to carry things on donkeys there. At that time, more people lived here. We also had about 200 households. 92 lived here. That's what I know. After that, basically, now there's a road. The conditions there, everyone runs to the lowlands for money. But for me, this is paradise.
You like it here, right?
Of course I like it. I'm my own boss. Fresh air, no chemicals, no trouble, no. Too much talk. Everything comes from Allah. What more do you need?
What do the local people do here?
Well, usually over there's livestock, sheep. Well, they don't really keep that many, just a few. For themselves so that they wouldn't need anyone.
Livestock farming is the main source of income for many families. These animals provide milk, meat, and wool. All of this helps people survive in the mountains.
That's why I invented this and this. Right here. Now we need to throw it down to the calves. Come on, I'll show you where and how they feed them. Inshallah. There's almost none left.
How is there no hay left?
Our hay is very profitable. From under me like this, quietly and peacefully. Mamich, hurry up. Navarsky, you'll need to learn Russian now, not later.
Friends, it's very quiet here. You see, behind me, there are guys standing on the mosque roof about 200 meters away, and you can hear what they're talking about. It's so quiet. Magomed Rasul insisted that we come to his house for tea, but he's still a little shy around the camera. He says that a year and a half ago he had a fire, and he lost almost his entire house. Now he's slowly restoring it on his own. And that's why he warns us in advance that everything there will be very modest. You can see he's very shy about it. We feel awkward refusing since he insisted we come in. With his permission, I'll film inside. He lives in this house. By the way, you can still see traces of the fire on this wall. This is his backyard. Have you lived here your whole life?
No, for the last few years.
We've been living here for 15 years.
He's lying down for now.
We've been here for 15 years.
That's it, let him lie down.
We've been doing this.
And where did you live before this?
I was born here. And until 3rd grade I was at home. After that I went to study.
To Makhachkala?
Yes, back and forth for studying.
And what do you do here?
Do what? Sheep, bulls, and similar animals.
Sheep? What?
Bardashki and bulls.
Bichki? Ah, bulls. So you raise these animals and then you sell them.
Yes.
Is this a steady income?
Yes. I can make different kinds of income. I have a lot of professions.
Which professions do you have?
All of them. I'm a jack of all trades.
You drive a tractor, right?
In Arok, Kurpana Tree Tak, this one follows.
Do you maintain these roads?
No, I'm not obligated. I can just do it for Allah's sake.
Well, if you didn't do it, who would?
I don't know. They would wait, of course. Arguing could take a week or 2, maybe 3.
A long time. Is there gas here?
What's the hardest thing about living in a village like this in Gorny?
If you don't have any equipment,
Well, for people who... If it's unavailable, it'll be hard. Otherwise, it's easy.
All equipment is now available.
there are no problems. It's hard, maybe. Well, it's better not to expect anything from the government.
Rely on the Almighty and have your own strength. I don't know how old this village is. Even historians never told us what time it was founded. When we were relocated from here towards Chechnya, there near Moki, that's where my parents lived, basically. They're from there? When the Chechens came back, when they returned, they lived in Mutsalaul. Our parents lived in his house. He even wanted to keep me there.
I didn't want to stay there.
I wanted to continue my studies, to go study. Then I came home. My father said my parents from Mutsalaul didn't stay there either. I said, what I saw there is happening among people. He said he would be afraid even as a child in the womb. He moved here from there in the winter to these mountains. And here he quickly built some walls around. And inside he said it was filled with earth all winter. Basically, he made a fire inside, a campfire there. And he said he kept throwing it out all winter. He said he was unloading the earth from that house. My father told me. If I had stayed there, he said, my family. He said he was afraid they would become unbelievers. There would be no faith. He said that what happens in the cities, what you see there, what people do, it's all bad. He was wary of it. He was afraid. That's why my father moved back here to the mountains. He used to work there back then in the vineyards. He was a foreman or something like that. I don't remember exactly. Well, he was the boss there basically. He was in charge of grape picking, and they picked grapes basically, and there. He delivered them to the factory, acted almost like the boss, then left it all and moved to the mountains. Stay with the one and only Almighty Allah.
Is this your car, right?
Yes.
And what happened to it?
It's just without brakes for now. Once they flipped it over without brakes when they were lowering it, I had to turn it upwards and a little bit carefully.
So, you mean carefully flip it over?
Yes, flip it over carefully. Well, I turned off the ignition and put it in first gear. I turned it onto the upper side and carefully, it almost stopped and then lay down on its side.
I stopped.
Yes.
Well, you just need to fix the brakes and it'll run.
Of course it will. The engine is freshly rebuilt. Just finished the break-in period.
That's enough for us in the mountains?
So what do you do all day?
What do you mean all day?
The sheep are grazing, so what do you do?
And what are these books for, the Quran? What is it for?
What do people in the village do?
Well, different things.
What are you doing? Butchering a pig?
Who at school?
Whoever likes someone, that's who.
Who's there for the cattle and sheep? For whom?
Yes.
For money for the sake of which a person decides to live. We all do something, each of us. Well, usually here.
Who are the workers?
That will be me, and with us there all the time. We have a phone and internet.
And what do you live for?
For the sake of Allah's pleasure.
Nothing else is needed.
What is there to live for? Is everything now for the executioner?
For the executioner?
Well, praise. That's all praise.
For praise, for show.
For people and for show, and at the same time everyone wants to be praised. If I do this just for show, then all of it, it has little value to Allah the Almighty.
Do you have a family? Do you have a family?
Family. I have a wife. I have a sister far away. I take care of her.
She keeps telling me to get married, get married, get married.
Yeah, all the time.
But who am I supposed to marry? On a tree? On a stone?
If there's no goal,
You need to find a rich bride and move in with her.
I don't need a rich one. I already have enough wealth. I want everything to be halal. That's enough. I'm not looking for rich ones. I want a poor one who will pray and raise kids. Someone who sincerely believes with her soul, not to show off, but for Allah, seeking quiet and peace. That's the main thing.
Which one are you looking for?
Huh?
Which one are you looking for?
Whichever one is better. A rich one would want to boss me around, like, I do this, I do that. You live off my money, you know. You get it? In my house. Get out of here. I don't want someone like that. No one is holding on. No one is staying, you know? I'll just fall right here on the spot. They always, especially not the way the locals call me. They say, yo, 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 like a dog barking, and I say, vyush, that's it, enough. The locals repeat after me. You say vayesh, and we say yo.
Friends, it's the first time I've seen all the cats he has in his yard. How many do you have? 4?
Yeah.
They all follow him wherever he goes. You have herding cats, you go to herd, they go with you.
He goes to herd the lambs. Fish, fish, fish. Nothing's too much for you. Be bold and go for it, but don't overdo it.
Did you give her the candies?
Yes.
Look, they saw that you gave her the candy.
Those sheep are over there.
Go ahead, go ahead. Look over there, look, they're trained. Have you ever seen a sheep being fed a chocolate candy and then it sticks its own nose into your pocket to get it?
Why? No, stop it, stop it. One is enough.
What breed is this?
This is an Avar breed.
Avar breed. Is there such a breed?
Yes, there is. Yes, the Avar breed there is. And somewhere else. Georgian, what's it called? See, he has this, a shield, the chest.
It's like a mane, so I wanted to ask. Why do you need so much metal?
So that there would be for
For the brothers of Islam, that's all. Everyone has their own reasons.
even anyone along the way who stayed there just in case.
Are you planning to turn him in?
No, I'm not.
Why aren't you turning him in?
I don't want to.
What did you gain by turning him in? You got a few pennies and lost them.
If it's just lying there, it's already gold and can be used for anything.
It'll be useful at home, right?
It'll come in handy around the house, in the village, on the road, for anything at all.
Let it just lie around there.
Is this your motorcycle?
Yes.
Do you ride it around like a shepherd or something?
Not necessarily.
Is this your own harvest?
Yes, tea.
Malanda, this is St. John's wort for when you have bloating.
This one.
Over there, it's on the roof. There's the battery. Go in there and take a look.
Is the battery on the roof?
No, the battery is here.
What? The battery itself?
The panel goes up there.
Friends, if you like this kind of video format, be sure to let me know, leave comments and hit the like button. I'll do my best to find even more interesting people in interesting places for you if you like this kind of content.